Yo guys, welcome back to another brand new video on my YT channel. In today's video, I'm going to be playing All-Star Tower Defense X once again. And in today's video, I'm going to be doing a tutorial. Not a tutorial, but I'm going to be showing you guys how to use my macro that I made for Trial 3 Arc 1. But this time, unlike last video, I'm going to be doing it with the GOAT Akainu instead. Because a lot of people don't have EPO because they didn't grind Summer Event. And they want to get them now, but they didn't get enough contribution and Summer Event's gone. So I'm going to show you guys how to do it with Akainu instead of EPO. All of the the AFK farm, the macros, going to be in a Google Drive in the link in description, right? And if you have any problems, join my Discord and either ask your questions on there or DM me on Discord. And I'll try my best to reply to all your comments. And also, in my Discord, there is a channel where I put all of the macros for everything. So, yeah, everything is there. So, alright, so the first thing you guys want to do is match your team to mine, alright? So, if we look at the bottom of our screen right here, as you guys can see, I have Akainu with Corrupted, level 80, Ascended, Ace with Genesis, level 80, Ascended. By the way, you don't need Corrupted on Akainu and you don't need Genesis on Ace, but I do recommend, actually I don't really think you need Corrupted at all, because I mean these guys are burned, so they already break the shields with their burn, I'm pretty sure. And then you guys want to have Death. She's only used for slow, so if you have her at like level 1 uneven with no trait, it'll still work because she's just there for slow. And then of course the Ramen Grill Master, always gotta have this guy, right? Level 80. I recommend SSS money, and if you guys can get minus, I recommend you get that too. For my skill tree, none of these guys are really, upgraded on skill tree except for Ace, right? Ace is pretty much maxed out. We just take a look. Take a little look. As you guys can see, Ace is maxed out pretty much. I just didn't get these little extra fodder things, like not fodder, but extra little parts, right? I only got the parts to get the abilities, and for the abilities I have employment, and additional. Alright, this is the skill tree that I have for him. I recommend you guys match it. Employment just makes this game so much easier, and also if you guys don't have employment, it might mess up the macro a little bit because of the fact that you don't earn enough money. But anyways, that's all there is to the team. And then we're gonna pull out, whoa, pause. Anyways, we're gonna just open up Tiny Toss. So remember, run as administrator, guys. And then preferences, have continuous playback on. Play speed is 1 no matter what macro you use. Playback hotkey, I have it at F8. You guys can have whatever you guys want. And then click open and find the macro you're going to use. So last video I made the EPO ones. This video I'm going to be making the using the Akainu ones. So I'm going to be using 3x Trial 3 Arc 1 Akainu. But if you guys don't have 3x, you guys can use 2x Trial 3 Arc 1 Akainu. Boom. It is going to say this file does not appear to be a valid recording, and it says load anyway. Click yes. I tried it out earlier, even though it said that, it still works perfectly. I don't know why it says that. I don't know, maybe it's too long or some crap, I don't even know. But yeah, anyways, just go into the trial 1 and I'll show you guys what to do from there. Alright, so once you guys are in here, just close your leaderboard. Remember to have your Roblox full screen, have your display settings matched like in the picture I have on the screen right here. Picture for the display settings will also be in the description. Not in the description, but in the Google Drive, that's in the description, right? And then, game speed 3, don't have unit manager open, start the game. And then you're just going to want to wait until you get to the replay screen. And then remember to go to your settings, have auto skip and auto start off. Yeah, have both of these off. Also, if you want, you guys can turn your graphics down and all of this stuff. But for the sake of the video, so it doesn't look like crap, I will keep it on. But anyways, yeah, for the setup for the camera angle, what you guys want to do is see this little ledge right here. It's gonna be the same for the last video as well. You guys want to walk into that ledge so that your feet are just on it. So I guess that should be fine. It is a little bit over, but that's good enough. Then zoom your camera out all the way, and then look directly down. as far down as you can, and once it's looking directly down, have this thing match to your screen, so you don't want to see any white on the path, right? It just wants to be complete black, just like that. All right, you don't want to see the white glare on the path. This path doesn't really matter, right? Doesn't need to be the exact pixel for pixel, of course, but roughly it needs to be similar to this. All right, and then you guys just kind of want to wait until you are on the replay screen. So let's get it. All right, once you guys are on the replay screen, basically just have it looking like this. Then click F8 or whatever your playback hotkey is. Boom. Oops, wait. Hold up. Boom. There you go. And it should work. Let's look at it. So, like earlier, it did say that the file doesn't look like, a proper file, or it's invalid or some crap. And then I clicked load anyways, and as you guys can see, it is still, working fine. So I don't really know why it says that. But unless it says file doesn't exist or some crap, it should still work. Alright, just click load anyways, and this should work. And like I said earlier in the video, if you have any more problems with it or anything you want to discuss, comment down below. I will try to reply to all the comments as fast as possible. And if you guys also want to talk to me directly, you guys can DM me on Discord or ask the questions on my Discord server and tag a helper or some crap, like that, and they'll probably respond. But anyways, I'm just gonna speed this part up so you guys can kind of see for yourself how I do it. I'll make a video on how to set up your own macro with a Kainu, of course, because not a lot of people have EPO. And then maybe, just maybe tomorrow, I may or may not make or try to make a video on the ARC 2. But ARC 3, just for all of you guys know, is, I'm pretty sure, impossible. Anyways, I'm just going to speed this up, and I'll see you guys in the end of the video. So as you guys can see, we're at the boss now. And yeah, pretty much the whole macro worked flawlessly, well, for me at least. And it is inevitable that some people will find the macro to not work because of, reasons such as, like, you can't match your display settings because your computer screen won't allow it, or, it's just too delayed to work for you, etc. So, yeah. But if it does work for you, that's great. If it doesn't, because of some reason that actually makes it so you can't, you will most likely have to make your own macro. Anyways, as you guys can see in the top right corner, the macro is already at 8 minutes 30 seconds, when the total time it took me to complete it was 7 minutes 30. It's because I have like an extra minute at the end of this macro, the 3x and the 2x, to make sure that it replays. Just in case some people have longer wait times. It's kind of like a safety net, I guess. But yeah, I made sure that this doesn't click return back to lobby or anything like that. So I'm quite positive that this macro works. I've tested it a few times now. This works. 2x version works as well. So you guys have been blessed by my macro skills again. Anyways, hope you guys did enjoy this video. If you guys did, please smash the like button, press the red subscribe button, turn the notification bell on so you never miss any of my latest upload. Please do join my Discord server. I have helpers in there that help you, and there's also the channel which is called ASTD macros that everyone is, has access to, that has all of my macros that I've ever made publicly that works. All right. So yeah. Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm trying to hit 10k by the end of this month or next month. So yeah. Anyways, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace. Have a great rest of your day.